All right, hey everybody, it's David Kramer, the critical thinking Christian, okay? And that's critical thinking, but Christian is because I'm not. That's for those of you Christians out there that watch my videos and, you know, you get all bent out of shape when I say fucking ass and shit and whatever. Play on words. I'm trying to let you people know that, okay? Now, what I want to talk about is Christmas. Yeah. Because, let's see, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I normally peel potatoes for my mom because she insists on making potatoes. I don't eat them anymore, but hey, I'll go down and peel them. Well, today, being Sunday, meant that I'm going to be down there listening to their Charles Stanley's, and let me move this over here, and their Christian programs that they got to listen to, and they had an old Charles Stanley sermon on, and he was speaking on Christmas. Okay, yeah, and I remember, years ago when I was a Christian, I loved Charles Stanley. He had a way about him that wasn't, you could say, divisive or sinister or condemning or judging. I mean, he could, get kind of, if I heard him one time say that if you don't want to follow it right, you should just get out or whatever, something like that. But anyway, he's talking about Christmas, and he's reading the Christmas story. He's reading that Caesar Augustus made a decree, and this was during that everyone would be, there was a census that was going to be taken, and this was during the time of Cyrenius, who was governor. Okay, and then Mary and Joseph had to leave Nazareth and go to Bethlehem. And well, they were in Bethlehem. They couldn't find any rooms, so they found an inn, and they had to go to the stable. And then Jesus was born in the stable, and then the angels came to the shepherds, and the shepherds came to the stable, and they worshipped Jesus and told everybody, and everybody was in awe. And then 2 years later, the wise men came and following a star, which suddenly disappeared as soon as he got to Jerusalem, and then they went to King Herod, and they told him they want to worship the boy who was born that was going to be king of the Jews, and Herod said, well, yeah, hey, let me know then where he is, okay, because I want to worship him too. And then they didn't, and then Herod, of course, went out and supposedly killed all the children 2 years old and under in that area of Bethlehem, and I guess Syria that was there. And I'm listening to this while I'm peeling potatoes, saying bullshit, 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 because those of us who are in the know, who understand what the truth is, who researched it and found out that the majority of this, all of this, is just bullshit. First off, and then, of course, what Charles Stanley was doing was he was saying, now listen here, now listen, okay, yeah. Hey, all you spoon-fed, conditioned, brainwashed people, listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you don't need to think. I'll do the thinking for you. And he was trying to, well, God did this. Caesar Augustus didn't do this. God did this. No, I don't think Caesar Augustus did that at all. Because Cyrenius wasn't the governor of that area until 6 AD, where Jesus was supposedly born 4 BC, which would have been 10 years, if I'm correct. Okay? So, okay, Charles. But anyway, if you think about a census, now, the decree was that everybody got to go back to their home. So, say you're a Jew and you're in Spain. Now, you got to take that whole trip back to your home, wherever the hell it is. Maybe you live in Nazareth, so you got to go to Nazareth. Okay? That's pretty stupid. I mean, Caesar Augustus wasn't a stupid human being. If there would have been a census, you would have had that census taken. You would have been right there where you were. If you were in Spain, that census would be taken there. Okay? They'd know who you are, where you come from, because you're going to have to show up. Okay? So, right there, I mean, first off, like I said, it didn't happen. Okay? Because Cyrenius wasn't the governor until 6 AD. Okay? They would not have made everybody go back to their fucking homeland, okay, your place of your ancestry. They wouldn't have done that. So that's bullshit. The angels, here's another thing. The angels appearing to the shepherds, okay? Well, okay, what evidence of that? Just the Bible. That's bullshit. That never happened. I mean, if you could go back in time and talk to shepherds in that area and say, hey, did you have these angels appear to you and tell you to go worship some kid in a manger over there in Bethlehem? It would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? What, are you crazy? And why are you dressed the way you're dressed? You know? And then you had, the wise men. Okay, coming to worship with their gold, frankincense, and myrrh, following a star that just vanishes at the appropriate time, so they have to go talk to a narcissistic, psychopathic, despotic tyrant a paranoid, who whenever he just suspected that he had an illegitimate child out there, he had him killed. And then, when they leave, okay, he wants them to, hey, you let me know where this kid is so I can come worship him. And then when they leave his palace, okay, then the star suddenly appears again. There it is. And then they follow it to the house. Because unlike manger scenes, which Christians always have these manger scenes where you have Joseph, you have Mary, you have Jesus, you have the shepherds, and you have the wise men, which is complete bullshit. I mean, but really I don't think it is bullshit, because it is bullshit, yeah. It's fantasy, just like the story's fantasy. But then, of course, they go and they worship the kid and they give the gifts, and then they leave by another way and they don't go back to Herod. And then Herod decides he's got to kill all the kids 2 years old and under, which there's no evidence of that in history. Okay, that he did that. So that's a bullshit story. But then, of course, you have just the fact that Christians worship this birth of Jesus on the 25th of December. Now, Constantine the Great, Constantine, the emperor of Rome, in, I think, 323 AD, he was the one who decreed that the 25th of December would be when they celebrate the birth of Jesus. Well, the Romans, the pagan Romans, would worship Saturnalia. They worship the god Saturn on that day. Okay? So, now I came out of the evangelical fundamentalist group of Christians. And we always considered Catholics to be pagans. Well, Constantine started Catholicism. So we consider it pagan, we consider it demonic, okay? But all these evangelical fundies still worship this fake birth on the 25th of December. All right? Which is you don't know when he was born. Okay? I mean, that would have been, I don't know how the winter is, it would have been winter, probably over there. So I'm sure it would have been cold Uh, I didn't look up any of the how the weather is, but yeah. So you have that nonsense, and so the entire just like I said, just listening to Charles Stanley talk about this and remembering how when I was a Christian, I'd be going, yep, yeah, sure, yeah. Now I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Man, this guy, I gotta peel these potatoes and get the fuck out of here before I hear any more. And just, you see the people. I would look over every now and then and you see those people sitting there in their pews. Those sheep just sitting there, listening to him. This story has been run through that brain over and over and over and over and over and over again all these years. And not one of those people, maybe there's one or two in there, a few, that maybe are going, I don't know, really? Did this happen? But the majority of them just spoon-fed. It's pathetic. But I just decided after hearing all that I had to go on here and rant a bit. So that's pretty much all I got. If you're if you're a Christian and you buy into this without looking to make sure that all of this shit's true, and you want to complain about me and shitting all over your belief system, you're a fool. That's what you are. You're a fool because it did not happen. Okay? It's a fantasy. It's a fable. It's a myth. So, that's all I got for today. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. Let me know what you think, comment. And I'm going to keep pumping these out because Christianity is the gift that keeps on giving.